And welcome to another edition of the For-All podcast live on YouTube and Facebook. Welcome everyone to Largo, Florida, home of SPCA Tampa Bay For-All Shelter and Pet Hospital. We haven't been on in a while. I think we all know why. It was one heck of a week, the last week of September. We'll have a little bit more on that later, but we have at least seven, I believe, let me count here, seven animal segments to get to because we open today at 1 o'clock. So let's get right to it. Camille is standing by with one of our senior dogs, been here for 5 months. And that's Rio.
So this is Rio. Rio is our longest term dog right now here at the shelter. He's 8 years old and he's been here since April. Rio is considered a diamond dog because of his age, which just means that SPCA Tampa Bay and Love My Dog Resort is, we are partnering to provide some extra benefits when you adopt one of our senior dogs here. So he will have some extra perks if you take him home. Rio, as you can see, loves to play with toys, especially ones that oink like a pig. So you can see he has his little piggy here, and he could play with toys all day long. He also loves to play in the pool and roll around in the grass, and he is just such a fun dog. You would never know that he was 8 years old if you didn't read that on our website. So Rio is available for adoption today, and his adoption fee is $125. You can come and adopt him. He has experience living with other dogs, so if you have a pup, we just ask that you bring them in when you come to meet him so we can make sure everybody's a good match.
Let me tell you, Rio's a ham. If you've been on our social media on Facebook, you probably saw his Facebook takeover. I mean, he was all over the place. He just looks like a great dog. As Camille said, he's been here for 5 months. You saw what he looked like on camera, and that's what he looks like on the website. So I say this with a smile on my face. We'd love to take him off our website because that means he's been adopted. He's a really great dog. But if dogs aren't your thing, we have cats too. We have a cat named Mimsy who needs to find a forever home as well.
This sweet girl is Mimsy. She's 10 years old and she is our oldest cat here at SPCA Tampa Bay. She's been with us for about a month and she's really sweet. She's a big cuddle bug. She's a little bit shy at first, takes a little bit of time to warm up, but she does do well with other cats and she would love to go with her new forever home.
And Mimsy has the best picture on our website. Check this picture out. She is a poser. Remember that scene from Black Widow when the younger sister of Scarlett Johansson said, "Oh, you're such a poser. Look at this cat." I love this picture of Mimsy. So head over to our website, spcatampabay.org. You click on the adoption button. You go to dogs, cats, other critters. If you want to learn about the Diamond Dog program, you can do that as well. If you are a cat person, Mimsy looks awesome. I just love that picture from the moment that I was clicking around on our website. Okay, I have notes for every podcast that helps me follow along. This next note, when I introduce Camille, says, Camille is with bugs. So let's all hope that she is with an animal named Bugs and not with a bunch of bugs, because that would take our For-All shelter to the Uber level.
So we're here with Bugs. Bugs has been with us since July. He is our longest term rabbit now. He is 2 years old and is a gentle boy. He loves head pets and these little apple snacks that we have. He goes crazy for those, but he loves pets and he can be a little more independent at times, but he does enjoy socializing, especially when snacks are involved. If you're interested in adopting Bugs, he's available for $30 and you can come adopt him today.
Thank you, Camille. I like to socialize too, especially when there's snacks involved, but I'm not up for adoption. But Bugs is up for adoption, along with other critters that we have here at SPCA Tampa Bay, our For-All shelter. I am just so glad that she was with a rabbit, because when I saw Camille's with Bugs, I'm thinking, where are we going on this edition of the For-All podcast? We have more animals to show you. Right now, we're going to pay some bills. We have these things called commercials. They're a lot of fun. Like, subscribe, and share this with your friends on YouTube and Facebook. We'll be right back in a minute and 7 seconds. All right, welcome back to the For-All podcast. Natalie, how are you doing?
Good, how are you, Eric?
Thanks, Eric. We are down in the pasture with Wilbur. This is Alexis.
National Puppy Day, and our special guest is the mayor of St. Pete, Mayor Ken Welch. How you doing? Well, here we go. Once again, I'm reading our rundown here on the For-All podcast, and it says to duck. Actually, it says ducks. I know. I can get corny on these. When they're live, I mean, why not? You know, it's fun. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, and we have animals that need homes. Now, these are special because they're livestock. Now, let's check out. We have 4 ducks here at SPCA Tampa Bay.
We're coming to you live now from a spot you usually don't get to see on campus, but this is our livestock area, and we're here with a few of our resident ducks, Agnes, Turtle, Tortoise, and Duck. And as you can tell, they are pretty chatty. As soon as I say that, they're like, no, we're not. They have been here for a couple weeks, and they are looking for a very unique forever home. So if you have the right kind of space for ducks in your property, they love water. They love having this little space where they can fly up and climb and nest and rest, and you can come in and meet them today.
Awesome. And Camille is right. Unique pets to have, whether we have a chicken, sometimes the pigs, and in this case, the ducks, especially with what happened last week when we had evacuation orders in Pinellas County and the surrounding areas. It's one thing to have a pet like a cat, dog, or bird, but when you have those livestock, you really need to check with your homeowners association, your city, your county ordinance to make sure that you can have those animals in your area. And then the right type of pet doctor that you need to have. And then also, if I have to evacuate, how am I taking these 4 ducks with me? Or one of our pigs if you happen to adopt from us, or any other shelter. So think about that stuff as well. Okay, I think I've talked enough to give Camille fast enough time. I mean, she's pretty fast and she's pretty quick. So she's making her way from the farm area at our For-All shelter to go visit Stewie, not from Family Guy, but I'm pretty sure that's why Stewie the cat has this name.
Hi, buddy. Hello. Hi. So we're here with Stewie and Feline Friends. He is the most social butterfly and will be the life of all of your parties. He can hold a conversation like no other cat I have ever met. He loves scratches on his head, on his chin, on his back. He is just the most lovable boy. He is 7 years old and has been with us for a few weeks now. He cannot wait to find his forever home. He's currently housed in one of our cat pods, so we know that he does get along with other cats. So if you have other cats at home, he could be a good fit for you. but he is available for adoption today at SPCA. So if you want to come and meet him, our gates open at 1.
What? He's like, what? I know I was talking before the camera was on me, but right now I'm just wondering what that thing is in my face as well. There, you saw him on camera, and now you get to see him on our website. Our team does a really good job of trying to update all the bios for our animals, and you can read a little bit about them. But you know what? The best thing is to learn more about the animals. If you're like on the fence, is to come on down to SPCA Tampa Bay. We open up at 1 o'clock for adoptions Wednesday through Friday, the weekends as well. Not open for adoptions on Monday and Tuesday. But Stewie looks like he would be a great family cat, much like the Family Guy. All right, now we have more dogs to tell you about. This dog is named Bandit, pretty much probably after Smokey and the Bandit, the movie starring Burt Reynolds and Jackie Gleason. I'm really dating myself for this program, but let's meet the Bandit.
Can you sit? Good boy. This good boy is Bandit. He is 7 years old and has been with us for a while. He is a really sweet, calm cuddle bug, and he is looking for his forever home. He's lived with other cats before, and we think he may have some experience with dogs, but we do require that you bring your dog if you have one at home, so that way we can make sure that they are the perfect fit. So if you're interested in this sweet boy, come on down and meet him today.
Bandit was trying to sneak in some kisses there at the end, and he's like, treats, and I'll take it all. Again, you see what he looks like on camera, and that's what he looks like on the webpage. I mentioned it earlier, not trying to be mean, would love to take these animals off the web pages, and that means they've been adopted, which, by the way, if you happen to get here and you're like, hey, I was just watching the For-All podcast, or I was on, a friend shared with me, and I was on my phone, and I'm clicking around trying to find stuff on my phone about these animals, which you can do that as well, and then you don't happen to see them, our website updates in real time. Real-time definition, probably about every 15 minutes when we're open and the animals are being adopted. But please come on down and check out these animals. Check them out online a little bit. If you do have, especially for the dogs, if you have another dog in your home, please let our staff know. Bring that dog with you. We will arrange an animal introduction, but please don't come alone because we'd like for you to at least bring a guest with you, 2 humans, 1 animal to meet the other animal. That's the best way I can explain it. Trying to keep it as simple as possible. Awesome. All right, we move from Bandit to, again, being a For-All shelter. We have all kinds of animals. You've already seen the ducks. I've talked about pigs that we've had in the past. Now let's go inside our pet plaza and meet a bird named Squirt. Who comes up with these names? A bird named Squirt.
This pretty bird is Squirt. Squirt has been with us for a couple weeks, and as you can see, is a very, very pretty bird. The adoption fee for Squirt is $150, and as you can see, we have more than just dogs and cats here at SPCA Tampa Bay. We also have birds and all other types of pocket pets. So if you are interested in meeting this pretty birdie, come on down to SPCA Tampa Bay today.
So Squirt had his own thing to say with Kristen there. It reminds me of last week when our CEO, Martha Bowden, was on national NBC online on YouTube, and she was given an update to that broadcast team about our preparation for Hurricane Ian, and we were taking care of exotic pets that came over from Pinellas County Animal Services and Sunstar paramedics, and somebody had a bird, and that bird was just talking behind her. It just added to the entire interview, just like that bird did as well. Do we have anything on Squirt online? There he is, Squirt, with a little bit of a write-up. Please head in there. I think we also have some hamsters and more rabbits and gerbils. more than 100 animals right now in our care, which would be great. And probably the numbers went up a little bit because we only had 33 adoptions last week. That's about half that we average every week because of the storm. Okay, another minute and 7 seconds. When we come back, I'll share with you where we're going to be coming up in Tampa Bay. All right, welcome back to the For-All podcast. Natalie, how are you doing?
Good, how are you, Eric?
Thanks, Eric. We are down in the pasture with Wilbur. This is Alexis.
National Puppy Day, and our special guest is the mayor of St. Pete, Mayor Ken Welch. How you doing? Final segment of the For-All podcast. My name is Eric Keaton. We are live on YouTube and Facebook. Like, subscribe, share if you like the broadcast. If you didn't, still like and subscribe and share it. You know, why not? We're here. We're here trying to get animals adopted. We're here trying to serve the community. And we're here with some barking news. It's one of my favorite segments. I can't hear the music, but I bet you it's playing. I can't hear it in here, but it's probably playing for you. What do we have coming up at SPCA Tampa Bay? Well, October 15th, it's our final Rowdies Dog Day with the Tampa Bay Rowdies. So head out to the soccer game, check out the Rowdies. It's not a dog day with the Rowdies. They had that one back in September, right before Hurricane Ian. And then head over to St. Pete Opera. St. Pete Opera on October 18th is going to have an evening of Puccini. Get it? An evening of Puccini. So when you go there and you watch the St. Pete Opera, those really fantastic shows, a portion of the proceeds will help SPCA Tampa Bay. So you got a little soccer, a little football, and then you also have a little opera. Those are a couple of events coming up here between now and the middle of October. Our next For-All podcast is going to be October 26th. That's when we'll preview some events, big events coming up in November for SPCA Tampa Bay. We'll be able to share all that with you. And if you have a chance to go over to our website and you're checking out the animals, you probably see a lot of pop-ups on asking or giving you information on how you can help the relief effort with Hurricane Ian. If you have the time, treasure, or talent, please click on one of those buttons and help out as best you can. If you want more information on that, when you go to our website, you can get our phone number, 727-586-3591, and we'll be happy to help you or lead you in the right direction. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Camille, Matt, and Kristen, and all the animals. I don't want to see them here. By the end of the day, you folks come out, adopt these animals, find them a forever home or a forever farm in case of the ducks. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.